probably take it further or whatever, maybe cashing these checks.
The actual check is good.
You're stating verbally, man.
Okay.
I don't want to go verbally.
The regional
Thank
office
you very much.
letter, basically indicating that the check in January is good to cash. Everybody else did not have a problem.
With the social, okay, everybody else, we're not talking about everybody else.
I'm just indicating.
When I'm calling, it's about my wife and myself, and I don't want to discuss everybody else. But therefore, social insurance number on this particular one is 533388009. It doesn't fit right with me. So if they could quote the number that they made the error, and there's also the I'd like to discuss.
I have something sent for them to send you a letter indicating.
Okay, while we're talking,
it was a technical error.
I was told that I'm receiving the survivor's benefit in error.
How could you be receiving a survivor's benefit?
God knows. That's between you and me, there's the processing center, and they control the conversation.
Okay,
That's
and
my
that
point.
number you had on your check, you said it was 533388009.
009.
That is actually your client identifier number.
Okay, well.
It is your number.
For
but it's not your social insurance.
Now, can you wait a second? Now, going on the next square is beneficiary, and my social insurance.
Who are the beneficiary?
Okay, hold on a sec. I didn't explain what I mean. The beneficiary is my social insurance number. Immediately below, there's another number, 728-301, and then below that is 000000. There's too many numbers here.
Those are just numbers that we go by.
Well, okay, you're
it
stating
has
that.
nothing to do with your.
If you could get the processing center to explain that fully, then we will feel comfortable in cashing our own
and
money.
there's no way that there is any survivor on your account.
Well, okay, well,
maybe
they could explain that.
What do you mean explain it? We're not paying you anything through survivors.
Well, there's one other person that stated I am receiving my own survivor's benefit.
You should not be receiving your own survivor's benefit.
Well, okay.
I have it here. You're receiving Canada Pension Retirement.
Well, that's what is uncomfortable, because one agent tells you one thing verbally, and there's no written thing at all. So that's why I'm calling to have something in writing to explain all this mess, so I can feel comfortable with my own money.
Yeah, I'll send a letter requesting the processing. It might take 30 days.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We haven't cashed this since January 29th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have it stated here that basically there was what happened, instead of them putting the social insurance numbers on the file, they ended up putting the client identifiers. Like when we send you out a letter, you're not going to have your social insurance number on it. You're going to have a client identifier number. Okay? We have two numbers for you.
When you send us what?
Like let's say you called me and you wanted a letter to tell you how much you're receiving. Like people often will call us and say, can I have a letter so I know exactly what I'm receiving? So when we send you a letter, it's not going to have your social insurance number on it. It's going to have your client identifier number of 533-388-009.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. All correspondence that came here by
No, but when you call us here, like you're doing now.
Okay, well, I'm not supposed to know this information. Really, basically, that is a departmental thing. Now, are you saying if I get on any computer and put these programs in, that I would get my file?
No. What do you mean get your file?
Okay, well, that's what I'm...
You have to set up your Service Canada account.
Okay, well, we're not going to set up...
With a personal access code, and then you can go in and view your payments.
No, well,
direct deposit.
Well, I'm sorry, we're not. Who's going to open that for us?
Some arrangements will be made to individuals who do not have access to bank accounts, but I mean, if there's no reason why you shouldn't have access to a bank account.
No, this is Canada, and if I choose to have a bank account, then if the government wants me to have a bank account, so he's going to have to take my personal information, open
You cannot do that.
Well, okay.
The individual.
What are we talking about? Are they going to send me cash in the mail?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, I'm not opening a bank account.
Okay.
That's clear here. That's put whatever you want on the system. I am definitely not opening a bank account because of the way that I'm being treated through Service Canada. And I don't want them to have control of my money. Okay? Now, if they choose to send me cash, well, okay, that's fine. But I don't think they will send cash.
No, they're indicating as of April 2016.
Well, they have a problem with us.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
You can mark it down. They have a problem. And no matter how long it takes, now you are going to write to the processing center.
I'm sending them a note.
Okay. And if it's not satisfactory, I'll be calling back because I got to feel comfortable in knowing that my money is going to be cashed and it is mine. That
It
they're
is
not.
yours. We wouldn't have sent the check to you if it wasn't yours.
Well,
Definitely, we would not have sent the check to you if it was not your check.
okay. Well, my wife does not have her back time.
What do you mean she doesn't have? I thought you said you had both checks there.
No, that was on my file when I applied. That's what I tried to tell you. That she was only
She does not have her
She-
990.
because she applied in 2013. No, she does have the 996.68. That's not her back time.
Yes.
No.
She doesn't have the rest. No. That's what
Okay,
we're-
that's what I'm talking about.
We're requesting that from you. We're requesting
And I just told you that it was registered mail. It was sent there, and the incompetence of the processing center.
Yeah,
That's
but
not my.
you don't want to resend it. Like, things do get lost.
But
Things
it
do get lost.
was mailed. No, come on now.
Things do get lost, even
Okay.
in the government.
Well, okay.
We're
Now it's your job to find it.
Excuse me, Mr. LeBlanc, we're people that work here. We can make mistakes also.
Well, obviously, you made a mistake because if you put my number, a different number on my.
It's not a different number. It's your client identifier.
Okay. Well, I'm not
And this
supposed.
happened to everybody that received checks in the mail.
Prior
Not
to
only you.
No, ma'am. Prior to that, there was no other number than mine on there.
Yes, it was a technical mistake that was made by the computers
Okay.
for January.
You guys make mistakes.
Yes.
Now, when I'm asked to do something, I register the mail, and it has a number. It can be tracked. It was received by Jim Allen. So now, from there, I'm not resending it. You have it.
Okay, and then it will not be processed because we didn't find it.
Then we have a problem here.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we're requesting it from you and telling you that we don't have it.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you you have it.
Well, there's not much I can do. I'm going to send a letter to have them send you a letter. Well, I'll send them a note to have you send a letter basically telling about the January checks, that it was your client identifier number on it instead of your social insurance number. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do now.
Well, I wish you would, on the same line, would, of course, you did get the 996.68,
Right.
that it was not sent in error, did you?
That was not, I wrote that on the file. Yes.
Oh, okay, so,
Go ahead and cash that.
Pardon?
Go ahead and cash it.
Not till
And I hope we're being monitored, actually.
Well, we are.
Well, I'm hoping.
Well, your hope has come true.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll have this sent so you'll receive a letter for both of you indicating wrong with your check stub. It was your client identifier instead of your social insurance.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.